Today we're grading the American chestnut. Team beech, Team chestnut, functionally extinct. But 100 years ago, 4 billion trees towered over every eastern forest in America. American chestnut, the East Coast redwood. A prehistorically gigantic tree whose shitloads of delicious and nutritious chestnuts fed every living thing in the east half of America for millions of years. And so it was until 100 years ago, when a mysterious pandemic came and genocided the entire species within 40 years. But who really killed the American chestnut? We did. It was us, humans. In the 1870s, humans brought Asian chestnut trees from a ship to Long Island because we were trying to be little fancy Victorian-era assholes. This was the first time Asian chestnuts had seen American chestnuts since cave people transported their seeds across the land bridge during whenever the fuck that happened. When the Asian chestnuts saw how good their American cousin was doing, they got jealous and infected them with a deadly pandemic fungus called Chestnut Blight. It starts as a disgusting canker sore, and using this shit called Oxalic Acid eventually chokes the tree out with a 100% kill rate. The Chestnut Blight pandemic really started to pop off in 1904, and by the end of World War II, every single chestnut all the way down to Mississippi got murked. People started bugging. They tried crossbreeding, putting condoms on the trees. One guy even put the chestnuts in a nuclear reactor to get them to mutate into ninjas. But it wasn't until 1993, when scientists successfully cloned dinosaurs, that people were like, yo, we can do that with trees. As of the year 2020, genetics bros finally developed a new American chestnut, Darling 58. Apparently, all the tree needed to defend itself against the pandemic was a pinch of Oxalate Oxidase, some basic-ass spice found in most plants. The thing about the American chestnut is it has a sick leaf design. Check this out. Got these canoe spliff leaves with the dentata spikes. When the chestnuts come out, they're encased in hairy balls, and the catkins give it a little tropical feel. These guys grew humongously, had nice-ass wood, and fed everybody for a year. I'm starting to figure out what really happened. Okay, any school child could tell you that the trees communicate through an underground microphysal network known as the Internet of Shrooms. And it's there only to warn other trees about impending threats. And if all these other plants had this easily accessible juice they could have told the chestnut to synthesize, how come in 50 years none of their tree homies ever picked up a shroom and made the call? And ever since all the chestnuts died, who do you think went in and took their place? Oaks, maples, and all the other trees that stabbed chestnut in the back. Honestly, I'm not trying to take sides in the tree mafia turf war. I'm just saying, if you used your mushroom internet for something besides tree porn, maybe you wouldn't need humans to solve root rot, citrus greening, Dutch elm disease, hemlock woolly aged, emerald ash borer, sudden oak death, or the 25 other pandemics that we started that are killing you guys. I want to give an A, just because I'm hyped off the first chapter of Overstory, but since they're still currently extinct, I'm going to change that to an F. And as soon as I can get my hands on these new GMO Super Soldier Franken chestnuts, I'm going to upgrade the American chestnut back to IRL.